My boyfriend is convinced that I've been doing special activities with my stepbrother because I chose to move back home, as opposed to moving in with him and 3 other guys and becoming an illegal tenant. Is this relationship salvageable? My boyfriend, 19M, and I, 19F, have been dating for just over a year. We're both in university, and currently taking online classes due to the lockdown. When they announced the transition to online classes, I decided to move back to my mom's, about an hour and a half away. My town is a bit of a student town, there aren't many grocery delivery services, and I don't drive. I didn't want to rely on the reduced bus service. My boyfriend tried to convince me to move in with him, but I refused because I didn't like the idea of being an illegal tenant in a house with 4 guys and 1 bathroom. He was not happy with this. I've been back for 3 weeks and things have been tense, especially surrounding my stepbrother, 22M. My mom remarried when I was 15 and she moved her new husband and his son in. I've known my stepbrother, SB, for 5 years and our relationship was always friendly but distant. He's lived at home the entire time, and worked as a bartender prior to the quarantine. Ever since I moved back, my boyfriend has been on my case about spending too much time with SB. He gets really upset because we drive around aimlessly every day. I'm on a learner's permit, and SB is helping me practice while the streets are empty, and the fact that we hang out and watch stuff together. Heather weather was nice this week, and SB and I decided to eat our lunches in the backyard, picnic style. BF freaked out when he realized, accused me of going on quarantine dates behind his back. I didn't even tell him this. I guess he stalked SB's Instagram story. And it wasn't a date. We are going into week 5 of quarantine, bored out of our minds and doing anything possible for a slight change of pace. BF called me yesterday and told me that he was unhappy, felt disrespected, and that I needed to make a change to keep the relationship. He told me that SB and I are not like regular siblings, we didn't grow up together, and so he's afraid things will escalate between us. I think this is gross. SB is not someone I would ever consider dating, and I'm certain he feels the same. BF told me that I would need to stop hanging out with SB and spend more time FaceTiming and texting. Currently we FaceTime every day, minimum 1 hour, but he said his ideal would be 3 to 4 hours. I think this is crazy, and part of me wants to tell him to shove it. But we had a great relationship before this, and another part of me wants to fight and save it. I know my BF, and I'm fairly sure he is acting like this because he's still upset that I didn't move in with him. But it's going on week 4 and I'm not sure how much more I can handle. What should I do? Update. After I posted, I took some time to read the comments and form a plan. I texted BF, telling him essentially that I needed a bit of space to take a breather and reevaluate. I made it clear that I didn't want to break up, but felt like I was always being monitored and I wanted to make a game plan to have healthy communication through this pandemic. He called me super upset and accused me of choosing SB over him. I told him that it wasn't about SB, it's not like I chose SB, he's literally just someone I get along with who I can hang out with during the pandemic. I explained to him that it was not like I was spending every waking moment with him. I do my homework in the morning, we hang out in the afternoon, and my evening time is divided between the 4 of us, mom, stepdad, SB, and FaceTiming BF. BF then accused me of doing special boyfriend activities with SB. He told me that it was always his dream to teach me to drive, he doesn't even have his permit. Am I supposed to wait around for him to get it? Also apparently me teaching SB how to bake bread? Which is stupid because I was going to make the bread to begin with, and SB helped by moving the heavy mixer, eating half the almond slices, and taking pictures for Instagram. He also screamed at me for not moving in, saying how all this would have been prevented if we were living together. I told him that I have no interest in living somewhere that I'm not allowed to be. I can't afford a fine from bylaw, and if I were to get kicked out, it would be more difficult to find my way home since I don't drive. In the end, I told BF that I would not give up my relationship with SB, who is part of my family and a genuinely nice guy, to ease my BF's insecurities and cater to his demands. I told BF that I needed time to cool down, and that I'd talk to him in a few days. That was all on Friday, and today I reached out to see how he was. He was still pissed at me and accusatory, so I basically told him that this wasn't working and I want to break up. I did it over text and then blocked him, which probably makes me an asshole, but I literally couldn't deal with any more of him yelling at me, insulting my family. Anyway, thanks to everyone who commented. I'm really sad this is the outcome and I've been crying a lot, but I'm also kind of relieved.